Hello, this is Bill with 365 Preppers. We're going to go through how to put together some of the things that we had in our 24-hour emergency pill bottle kit. Some of the things that you had seen before we had went through. You probably wondered why these straws are just kind of laying here and what they are for. We're going to go through those right now. What I recommend doing is you get a pair of pliers, some kind of needle nose pliers like so. You then take it, pinch off the end there like that. I'll do this one here for you just so everybody can see it. We recommend getting the larger straws. I do because it gives you a little more space, a couple more matches. The pills fit in quite nicely. Here you just take it, heat it up, let it melt down a little bit, just enough to close up the end. Tap it down a little bit. Try not to burn yourself. Be careful, it is hot. Open it up, and you now have a little sealed end container. These ones I will use here. 3 ibuprofen fit in there quite nice. You then take your other end, again, be careful while doing this. Take it, heat it up. Be very, very careful. It does get hot. And this is a good way to, kind of help extra just in case. They know the pill bottle will help keep things dry for the most part too. Kind of helps keep things packaged up. And now your ibuprofen are in there nice and safe. You can do the same thing with your allergy relief. We recommend doing the same thing with your matches. You get your matches, stuff them in here, just like you do with your little musket or something. You get them in there, pinch it off, seal it up, that way your matches are always dry. We recommend taking some Neosporin, closing one off. You may not need one quite so big. You could probably cut this one in half. Cut it in half, seal up the end, fill it full of your Neosporin, seal up the other end, that just in case. Maybe you get a really bad scratch, you're going to wipe it off, clean it off, dab a little of the Neosporin on it too before you put your Band-Aid on. That way you know it's clean and hopefully it'll heal up fairly well. We also recommend taking one of your straws and taking some of your cotton here and kind of soaking it in, mixing it up with the petroleum jelly, and then stuffing it in here and then closing it up. And that way you can just open it up, crack your ends, take one of your Q-tips or one of your toothpicks, shove it out, make a little pile, then take your toothpicks, build yourself a little something for your tinder, and then get your matches and light it. Like I said, this petroleum mixed with the cotton, it's kind of a candle and burns quite well, quite for a while. You might light your candle to get it started too, and then in that case you can get some twigs and whatnot put together, and you can get your fire going, stay nice and warm. We'd recommend taking your foil, unfolding it, maybe building a wall around what you have here, because you may not have a lot of space. Maybe it's in the car, maybe it's in a tent, maybe you're stuck somewhere, we don't know the situation. Just a good thing to have, good way to make sure you get your fire directed towards you, because you're the one who's cold. When in doubt, always save these when you're done. You can use them again as fire starter, some tinder to get things going. Same thing with your wrappers of your bandages. If you need to use them for fire starter. There's a few things in here that can be used. Another thing we forgot to mention on our last video is that with all this stuff in there as well, just a nice little a dollar store LED light. It's pretty bright. Let's see if this one works here. This is quite a bright little LED. You know, just an emergency use. Keep it off and use it whenever you need to. This is about an 18-20 piece little 24-hour survival kit. We recommend, you know, getting some of these straws to put all your stuff in to keep them safe as well. We appreciate you guys watching all of our videos. We thank you for subscribing to our channel. Check us out on Facebook. Leave any comments or suggestions that you guys may have, or maybe ideas that you want to partake in, or maybe you have questions or some videos that you'd like us to go through on some of the things that we do. We'd be glad to hear from you guys. We appreciate listening to you guys' comments, reading through your comments and whatnot. Again, this is Bill, 365preppers.com. Check us out on our website. Check us out on Facebook. We appreciate you guys, and thank you very much.